if you don't respect your mother and your father, you're sure as hell not going to respect me.
So George, one thing I've been asking every coach on here, because I think everyone thinks about in recruiting what they have to do to impress a coach, but they don't ever think about the mannerisms or the mannerisms or the habits they have that can be like massive red flags for coaches. So when you're out on the trail and you're watching guys, what are some of those red flags for you where you see that and you start thinking, I don't know if this guy's a guy we can recruit anymore?
Number one, interaction with your parents. If you don't respect your mother and your father, you're sure as hell not going to respect me. So if you got kids who pop off to mom and dad or just treat them in a way that there's not a level of respect there, like why would I expect you to treat me any different? And shame on me if I bring you into our program and you're uncoachable and you're obstinate and like, well, the writing was on the wall right there. I would say the next progression from there is even before you talk about their interaction with their coaches. I would say the way they interact with their teammates. I think, and it's not about being buddy. It's not about being, but you can just have different levels of roles that guys play in a dugout and on a team, because if you have, the gregarious personality who's just hanging out with everybody, that can be a positive or a negative. So it's just diving into the day-to-day interactions with what their teammates are. And that's where I think, look, you're not going to find those ones out at field 3 at East Cobb, right? Like that's where everybody's kind of on their best behavior. That's where if you want to find out the real answer, you throw on an unmarked hoodie and a hat that doesn't say your school on it, and you go down the road on either a high school game or an off-site game at a tournament that they don't know you're going to be at. Like that's where you're going to find those pieces of information out. You'll find that out a lot easier than you think, or you just ask around and ask their high school coach. I think the element of speaking to the high school coaches has faded a little bit because we see so much on the travel circuit.
Head to EliteSportsAdvising.com and fill out our form if you're interested in working with us.